Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome onto the channel, everybody. And it's a match review of the disappointing draw with Hull City at the MKM Stadium yesterday. I was going to do a reaction yesterday, but I was just so annoyed and angry, to be fair, at how Leeds United crumbled from being in such a positive position of dominance to let the 3 points turn into one, and for the second game running, let in late goals. So yeah, I mean to be honest with you, I only saw the second half of this game, so I'm probably just going to generalise the play really. And from what I heard, Leeds were quite wasteful and not very good in that first half. Obviously, it's a lovely goal from Kamara, who obviously was a thorn in our side on the day. People question that man in goal. I don't know really. Yeah, probably. But it was a nice lob, wasn't it? It was a good finish. You've got to say that. You've got to say fair play, credit where credit is due. It was a really nice finish. Defensively, from what I saw, Leeds United were absolutely woeful, awful, really, really poor. Obviously, if we look at the second half, it's a lovely goal from Tanaka. Fabulous, his first goal, delight for him. First goal for the club, and he deserves it. It was a lovely curled effort, lovely finish. It set us on our way to what was a better, well, from what I'd heard and from what I was seeing, it was a better sort of 25 minutes or so, wasn't it? In the second half, we were fairly dominant. After that equaliser, pushed on, got the goal that got us in front. Obviously, Dan James, and then obviously, Perot capitalising on an error from the goalkeeper with his 10th of the season was a lovely finish. And at that point, on 72 minutes, you're thinking we've got it. That's it. That's it. That's a good win. We've done well to come from behind in in difficult kind of any away game we obviously struggle with, and that would have been three away wins in a row, and we were looking absolutely, you know, dead on for it. You wouldn't have suggested that it would end a draw in the 72nd minute when Perot put that one in for 3-1. But that's exactly how it finished. And yeah, we want to talk about Elan Meslier, and I will. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to mention his name past this video. I'll try not to because I'm sick of him, to be honest with you, and everybody is. Like I said, the first goal, a little bit bad positioning from him. Maybe he could have come out quicker to Kamara or whatever. It was a good finish. I think this second goal is absolutely. I mean, you know, what's more cost? Well, what's more costly, the one at Sunderland or the one there at Hull? I mean, what? I don't know. They're each as bad as each other because Hull always kind of looked that little bit dangerous, really. Even though I don't think they've got the quality to really overall, but maybe as a team, they just had that little bit of something about them, little bit of, yeah, even though we're 3-1 down, let's just go and try and win, try and get back into it. And they did exactly that. And from there, you've got to say, actually, they probably deserve to. If we're going to lie down like that and defend like that, then, you deserve what's coming to you, really, because you could just see it. I think there was a point where I think we'd just gone 3-1 up maybe, and I think Byram kind of just laxly headed it across his own kind of penalty box, and it's like, what are you doing, man? I mean, they just defensively they did from certainly from the second half what I saw look really really like shaky in defence even at 3-1 up. I mean, Jaden Bogle, don't get me started on him, man. Jesus, really. I mean, awful player, to be fair. Really, really poor player defensively. Like, what do you actually offer? It was just wayward passing after wayward passing. And then, like I said, Joe Rodon looked a little bit off it, little bit like a cart horse, as they say, a little bit slow, little bit lethargic in his running, kept losing the men. I don't know what it was. They just did not look secure, even at 3-1 with, I don't know, 15 minutes to go. Hey, it just didn't look. Yeah, they just seemed to lose the bottle a little bit, and it was just really disappointing. Um, and then that goal, from him, he dropped. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. What are you thinking? I haven't watched it back, so I don't really want to be honest with you. Um, it's just like, yeah, what are you doing? Just tip it. You go like that. It tips over the bar. All right, it's a corner kick, but you reset and you defend the corner. Or you can't try and catch the ball and fall on it, even if you're going to get hurt when he's going to come, smash his leg into your face or whatever. Well, at least you've got the ball and there's no goal and you can sort that out afterwards. I just really don't know what he was thinking, if he's misjudged it or sort of not got enough of his hands on the ball, obviously, and it's just gone down to Pedro, João Pedro, and he puts it in 3-2. Simple finish. Really, and then that just gave them even more belief that they could go and get a result, and that's exactly what they did. I honestly can't remember the equalising goal to a point where I could describe it so much. All I really remember is the ball obviously dropped to Kamara and he slots it in, and I think again question marks when said of the goalkeeper. I don't think the goalkeeper can really do too much about that. He's tried to save it. I think probably confidence at that point has probably shifted him to say, actually, I'm not going to save it because of what happened a few minutes earlier. But when you're going into the game, 9 minutes to go, you're 3-1 up. How are you ending that game three apiece is absolutely beyond me. Coupled with the draw on New Year's Day against Blackburn in a similar fashion, you've got to start asking questions about the mentality of the defending. You know, it's not done until it's done. It's football. These sorts of things can happen. Make sure that you're together and compact and not giving them an inch right up until the 90 whatever minute, however long he wants to play at a time. And make sure that you don't give goals away like that. Because to concede three away at a team who's in the relegation zone, I mean, what are you thinking? It's unthinkable that, and it's unforgivable. And that mistake from him surely sees the end of something for a little while. I think, you know, Farker doesn't seem to have the knackers for me to drop Meslier. I don't even seem to have the knackers to come out and you know address the issue in public with his interviews afterwards. Eli Meslier is cost us points. It's not just him. The defence was, like I say, the defending was poor, but that mistake for to let them in for 3-2, that was all on him. It was all on him. And if he catches the ball there or even tips it over, we at least have an opportunity to defend the corner. We probably win that game. And the minutes tick down, be a little bit more streetwise and be able to waste those 2-3 minutes towards the end of the game, even at 3-1 up, 2 goals ahead. We've seen it yesterday. That doesn't mean anything. As if you defend like that and you allow a team like that, you allow a team in, they're going to punish you, and they did. And fair play to Hull because they capitalised on the opportunity to get a point, and it was a great point for them being 3-1 down with 9 minutes to go. I mean, against top of the league, somehow we're still top of the league. A point ahead of third place. I think third place is Sheffield United at this moment. So yeah, they both won. Sheffield United and Burnley both won. So, it's again Leeds dropping points, and there's another frustrating as it is. It's a frustrating break now. We've got the FA Cup next weekend against Harrogate at Ellen Road. You'd rather a league game to get back on and get some points, because yesterday was yeah, it's unforgivable. That it really is against a poor side. Really, you've got to say. And but yeah, again, it doesn't matter the quality of the side. If you allow them errors, if you're going to make individual errors like that and allow them back into a game, then they're going to take it. And like I said, fair play to them. They took their opportunity, but I think the goalkeeper really needs like I said, I don't think Fark has the bollocks to drop him. I think he will be playing. Well, he won't be playing the next one because it's an FA Cup match, and Darlow will probably be playing. But if you come back to the league, I think it's Chef Wednesday, isn't it? We're playing next in the league. If you come back to that game in a couple of weeks' time, I reckon he's probably playing, isn't he? So he's probably back in goal because Farker doesn't have the bollocks. I think Sam Allardyce was probably manager, wasn't he, to drop Elan Meslier. So, you know, yeah, what can you say? Give me your thoughts on him in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts on the game. Any Hull fans? How delighted were you with that draw? I mean, you must be buzzing really because it looked very, very unlikely. You know, with 9 minutes to go, although you were one up and did crumble quite easily in the second half, but fair play, they came back and they got a draw from it. Let me know your thoughts in there in the comments there below. But yeah, Leeds fans, what about the goalkeeper? What do we do with him? I mean, he's costing us he's costing us too many points, really, isn't he? But thank you very much for watching. March on together. I'll see you on the next one.